When you first open Logic, your screen should look something like this. Don't worry about anything over here yet, we're just going to start on an empty project. But first, make sure that your input device is selected as your microphone and that your output is the same as whatever you're trying to listen to your song out of. And then to make the project, we can double click on it, and now you will see something like this. We are going to choose our first instrument to add to our project. If you are trying to record a live instrument, you will want to go to the audio one, and you can select this one if you have a guitar or a bass plugged up through an audio interface. If you're wanting to make more electronic stuff, then you'll want to use the MIDI software instruments. Pattern tracks are mainly used for drums, so if I were to load one in, it would have, and this is going to sound terrible because I just put a bunch of random stuff, and so you can just loop this over and over again. And then the last type of track is the session player, which is really handy if you don't know much about drums, but I want to do everything myself, so I'm just going to add another MIDI instrument in. You can also add another instrument by double clicking. Here you have a preset of pianos to select from, and these all sound different. Now if you're wanting to add some sort of other instrument, so for example I want a bass right now, first click on your drum track and then click back to the piano, and then it refreshes this menu. I know it's weird, but now you see all your options for bass, drum kit, electric drum kit, software, guitar, whatever you need. So in my case I'm going to bass, and I don't have a lot of these downloaded. But now to open and close your sound library window, you can see up here it says library. You just hit Y and it opens and closes it. Now the next useful tab to have is when you hit E, it brings up your editor. So for example, if I have my editor open and I go click on my drum track, I can edit that part that I had. And then to close it, you just hit E. And then if you hit X, you can see your mixer tab. This shows you all your volume levels, plugins, the EQs that you can change. That's going to sound really bad. And so if I want to undo my changes, I just hit undo. Now, as you hover your mouse over each plugin, you can see that there are buttons that come up. Farthest left one allows you to power it on and off. The middle one allows you to open the window for the plugin, and then from here you can edit and customize your plugins. The farthest right button allows you to change which plugin you're using. Currently I'm using the bass amp designer. If I wanted to change it to a delay or a distortion, it would pull up the new plugin that I'm using. Now as my song plays, if I hit the spacebar, you will see this moves, and it's basically just where I'm at in the song. So this is measure 3, this is measure 5, this is measure 7, measure 8, measure 9, 10, and then this is like count 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This 100 up here, it's the tempo, and so increasing it will make it go faster. And to slow it down, you decrease the number. Alright, now to record parts. You just hit the record button or you hit the key R. And if you're trying to record live drums and you need the subdivisions to listen to in your metronome, then hitting division right here will help you a lot. So now I'm just going to record a bass part real quick. If I want to edit the notes at all, if I hit a wrong key, if I played something out of time, I can hit E and it opens my editor tab. I can change the notes around. Now if you don't have a MIDI keyboard to record with, or you just don't like recording the live parts, what you can do is just edit them in, hold down Command, and you can write in the specific notes you want, and then move the cursor around to change the length of the note, and then whatever the length of your last note was, it'll just automatically place the next note to that length. One last tip for you guys is that you can hit Command Shift M, and this will pull up the master track that's not usually shown, but when you click on that track and hit Y, then it will show presets that you can use for your song. This is an easy way to fix your song being unmixed, especially if you don't know how to do that type of stuff yet.